My lovers, welcome to my channel. My name is Made for Love, and before we get into today's reading, I'd just like to share my experience with keen psychics with you. I thought it would be a good resource because you do know that I close my private readings from time to time, and yes, psychics get psychic readings too. So let me tell you all about it. So sign up was quick and easy, not like other websites where you swear they're working for the Census Bureau with all the information that they want, right? And then you have all these options that open up, and you're free to browse more than 1,700 providers. There'll be some recommendations down below. And developing a relationship with your advisor opens up additional benefits like weekly discounts, chakra clearing, intention setting, interpretation of synchronicities. But what I really appreciated was their matching tool, which is what I'm going to show you right now. So I wanted advice in love and relationships, and I wanted someone who was clairvoyant. And then I just put in my information so that they can tap into my energy. And the best time to really explore Keen Psychics is now, because they have a special where the first 10 minutes it's just $1.99. Just use my code down below. Okay. And then, there you go, searching. And then all these people are there for you to explore. So anyway, long story short, she was truly gifted. Truly gifted. I mean, I've met a lot of gifted light workers, but she was truly gifted. She was spot on with my situation, and she shared further insight that really confirmed what I was already getting intuitively, which I always tell you guys. What you're really hoping for when you do these things is to get just a confirmation of your own intuition. You're going to rely on your own intuition always, but it's always good to get that confirmation. And she really confirmed for me what I already knew intuitively, but what a part of me was kind of resistant. So I'm really grateful to her for that. All right, so use the link down below in the description box, and you're going to get your discount, and they're weekly discounts, as I said, from Keen Psychic. So you will not be disappointed. I just want to let you know that this video is being sponsored by Keen, and I thank you so much for listening. And now on to our reading. So guys, in today's reading, what we're going to look at, we're going to see what does your person wish you knew. So perhaps you guys aren't in communication, or if you are in communication, it's just that they can't seem to get the words out. Every time they think about it, maybe they have a little frog in their throat or whatever. So we're going to delve into that today. We'll go for each pile into this Chuck Spezzano deck. And get a significator for your person, and then we go into the 3 piles. So we have pile 1, which is the Mibramig Magical Tarot, and this gorgeous beauty, this beauty here, right? And we have the Dame Darcy Mermaid Tarot, and this beauty here, gorgeous. And for pile 3, we have Incromancy Tarot, and it's this beauty right here. Brown never looks so beautiful. It's kind of what a Korean used to call Indian red. Yeah, or burnt red. Almost like, it matches my fingernails. Okay, so do your thing, pick your pile, and we're going to be back shortly with your reading. Hey, pile 1, so if you chose the Mibramig Tarot, the Mibramig Magical Tarot, this is going to be your reading. So let's see, let's get a significator for your person here. Their energy towards you, anything that spirit wants to bring forward, maybe what they want to talk about, whatever it is. I put clear quartz under their stand here for clarity. So let's see. What do they wish you knew? What do they wish you knew? underneath the deck. La jeune fille, the young woman. Or maybe that's how they see you. You know, just free and pure. Naive, maybe, I don't know. But there's also a confidence there, isn't it? All right, so there, and I mean, whatever Spirit wants to come through, I'll know how to interpret it when I see the cards. Spirit, tell us. We have the invalid. Oh my gosh. All right, so for some of you guys, your person isn't well, whether in mind, body, or even spirit. They feel, you know, I don't want to use the word handicapped, but it is handicapped. I'm not talking about differently abled or anything like that. I don't want to be ableist, but in terms of it's like you were their support or something like that, and now they feel unsupported. They feel unsupported in this world. For some of you guys, you might have been dealing with a kind of a covert narcissist. You know, those types that like to do things for self-pity, those so-called vulnerable narcissists. You could have been dealing with one of those, and it may be still their energy, but I'm getting someone here who is just not well, and I think it's because you guys are disconnected. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to clarify this further. Let me pull 3 cards on it, but that's what I'm getting. This person's not well, whether in mind, body, spirit, or, you know, their emotional being. They're not well. They're not well. They're not in a good place. They're not in a good place. That's what I'm getting. They're not in a good place. Let's pull 3 cards and see what that's about. Spirit, talk to us about the invalid. Talk to us about the invalid. Okay, and then look, you here, Queen of Pentacles. In my readings, all reverse court cards are karmic energies, and all upright court cards are divine energies. So let's see, why did they show us that on the bottom? Spirit, tell us about invalid. We have the devil. All right, see? So they have some sort of addiction, a codependency, a crutch. They have a crutch. That's what it is. A crutch to get them through life. For some of you, it's addictions. For some of you, they're addicted to toxic relationships. They're addicted to validation from people. So they may even pretend to be sick sometimes. But Spirit is letting you know that this is a dysfunctional family pattern. Look at here. It's a dysfunctional family pattern. We have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. It might be an ancestral pattern. Okay, this toxicity here. Okay, but it's a crutch, and they're using it as a crutch or an excuse for them to get through life. So maybe this is one of their first messages of what they wish you knew. Okay, this is a family template, an ancestral template. Okay, that's what they want you to know here. It's an ancestral template. Okay, now 10 of Pentacles in reverse is also my divorce card. So it could be that they could be telling you that they're going through a breakup or divorce from a toxic situation, and they just don't have the energy to deal with anything else on their plate right now. They really don't. Yeah, you see there's conflict in their environment. Okay, but they also want to tell you that this crutch that they've been using, whatever it is, this crutch, this ancestral programming that they've been using to get them through life, they know now that it's been sabotaging them. Rather than helping them, rather than supporting them through their many difficulties, it's actually been counterproductive to their progress, and they're realizing that now, and they wish that you knew that. Okay, so this is a big paradigm shift for your person, because they're trying to do something differently than what they've been taught, differently than what their ancestors or other family members know. Okay, beautiful first message. All right, so that's what they wish you knew, huh? That's one. Let's look and see the rest. Let's look for the rest. But power 1, beautiful opening there. Wow. All right, so we have the King of Cups. Some of you guys might be dealing with a Scorpio, but whoever you're dealing with, they love you. They love you, but they feel on more. They feel adrift right now. Look, they're on this little iceberg here. Okay, they're on this little iceberg, adrift out at sea, unsupported. They're on their throne though. All right, so let's see. What do they wish you knew? They feel isolated. We have fortune in reverse. That's Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Stubborn as fuck energy. I'm a Taurus, I can say that. That's what it is. Now we have a 9 of Swords. You see, this is how we know that they're not well. They're not in a good place, and they want you to know that. So they're depressed. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have the King of Pentacles, a Taurus. We have who this? Page of Swords in reverse. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. We have the 3 of Wands, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy. And we have the 7 of Wands. Beautiful, beautiful. More fire there. Okay, so what do they wish you knew? All right, so they've had some kind of downturn on their luck, maybe even financially here. Things have not been going in their favor, and it looks like they receive some kind of karmic return here. Not the good kind, not the good kind. Okay, but you know that's what you get for trying to power your way through life on a crutch. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, this person has not been able to take charge of their life until this particular moment in time. They've been operating via or through toxic family patterns, okay, that as they realize have just sabotaged them. And this is why they've gotten this karmic return here. They're depressed, they're stressed out. I'm very worried. I'm really getting about finances. And because they're worried about finances, they've been working even harder in the material world because they need to master this material world here. Something about mastering the material world here is like the key to get out of whatever. And I'm really getting financial mess that they're in right now. They wish you knew that. Okay. I think a big part of their worries right now is something. It is money worries, as we would say, right? It's something financial. Okay, so they're trying to be here. They're trying to be stable. If they have children, they want you to know they're trying to be a good provider, and they're also working towards being more consistent in your life. Okay, that's the message I'm getting here. Now, this has required your person to release a lot of the immature behavior of the past, especially when it comes to communication. That's what I'm getting with this Page of Swords in reverse here. Okay, I think maybe in the past they were kind of in and out, and maybe playing mind games, maybe stalking, that kind of thing. They just couldn't express what they needed to express inside. Okay, but they're releasing all of that. And I do think that this person is coming towards you because what they're doing right now is taking charge of their life. Look at them here. Stand my ground, right? They're standing their ground here. Okay? They're standing their ground. Anybody, part of their toxicity before was not having proper boundaries. Maybe, they come from a family where there's a lot of enmeshment. Okay, the lines are always blurred, and everybody interferes, and everybody feels the same way, and it's all about a family image, and the health and even safety in this case, because this person really is not well. They're not in a good place. The health and well-being and safety of the individual members, comes a paltry second to the family image. Okay, maybe that's what they thought. That's what they were taught, right? So this person, it looks like they're trying to do something differently. So they stand their ground. They're on the defense right now. I'm really getting, I don't know why I'm getting family members, but family members really popping right out. Family members here. Now I see that, I don't know if, I wouldn't call this dragging their feet, okay? Usually it comes out, this card usually comes out as procrastination for me, but I'm not feeling procrastination today. I feel like this is this person being strategic right now. Okay, they know that they have to. There's a mountain or some kind of obstacle that they know they're gonna have to climb. Okay, and it's gonna take strategy to overcome this obstacle. It's going to take wit. Okay, and so they're making sure-footed moves. That's what I'm getting. They're making sure-footed moves. I mean, look at this card that comes out here. The major court card is the King of Pentacles. So they're working on their stability, and they're working on being more stable so that they can show up for you, and they wish that you knew that. So they know that you have been waiting, it looks like. Okay. They know that it looks like you've been defensive. Okay. But know that it's not anything intentional. They're not trying to play mind games with you or anything right now. It's just that they are in a pretty tight place, a dark place. They're transmuting a lot of ancestral karma. There are a lot of lessons that they're learning pretty quickly too. Okay, because they're moving from this page of swords here, bam, to that King of Pentacles. And King of Pentacles is the most stable king. This is the king that you can rely upon. Okay, so this person really stepping into a lot of maturity, and they wish that you know that you are not. I think the main takeaway is they are not the same person that you knew. This is the main takeaway from the whole thing. They are not the person that you knew. All right, so what is the advice for you? Because this person, they need time and space. It looks like there's a lot going on from that Nine of Swords. There's a lot going on. Okay, they're still learning some karmic lessons there with that Wheel of Fortune in reverse. There's some kind of financial issue that needs their attention, their urgent attention. So what is the advice for you? What is the advice? We have Imagine in reverse. Okay. And it's a card number 20, which is Judgment. So it looks like, maybe you're going through some kind of disillusionment. You think maybe this thing isn't going to come together. Okay, and maybe you've given up on your visualizations and your dreams. Whoa. Maybe you guys experienced a tower moment there. Okay. But Spirit is saying this is just your judgment being off, because maybe you too might not be in the best place right now. Okay, but let me read card number 20. All right, let's have a look. Let's have a look, guys. 20. Protection message for 20. Protection message. All right, so this is the protection message for 20. Illusions and wishful thinking rooted in a sense of lack have entered your life. Well, this sounds like a person, quite frankly. So that is telling me that you guys are mirroring each other in some particular way. A sense of lack. So maybe you two are focusing on the material world, but it's not coming from a healthy place. Spirit is saying. Now may be the time to see things as they truly are and not as you hoped or imagined they would be. Release any fear. Okay, because lack mentality is fear, right? Then envision anew. Perhaps you're anticipating that something fearful might happen and recreating that image of disaster over and over in your mind. The universe responds to such projections, so be aware of this catastrophizing. No matter what, illusions and awfulizing are a misuse of imagination. Okay, so it's a misuse of imagination. Clear the inner slate and stay grounded. Stay real. Only then can you truly have what you desire. So what I'm getting here is that maybe because you and this person are not in communication, or you're not getting the response that you envision, and maybe you thought that this thing might have come together a little sooner than, or at a little faster pace than what's happening. But Spirit is saying, and maybe because of that, you've fallen into a low vibration and you're thinking awful things are going to happen. But Spirit is saying that sort of awfulizing, as they're saying, okay, that sort of disillusionment only creates more awful things and then more disillusionment. So Spirit is saying right now you have to raise your vibration. Okay, All right, so things have not occurred on your particular schedule. So Spirit is saying, release that schedule and just envision what you really want in the end, and the universe is going to respond to that. And when everything aligns, so it shall be. All right, but you anticipating the worst, or you imagining things that aren't even there, just thinking about the worst possible outcome, is going to manifest the worst possible outcome. Okay. All right, Part 1. That was your reading. I hope that it helped you. Take care. Love you guys. Bye. My lovers, welcome to my channel. My name is Made for Love, and before we get into today's reading, I'd just like to share my experience with Keen Psychics with you. I thought it would be a good resource because you do know that I close my private readings from time to time, and yes, psychics get psychic readings too. So let me tell you all about it. So sign up was quick and easy, not like other websites where you swear they're working for the Census Bureau with all the information that they want, right? And then you have all these options that open up, and you're free to browse more than 1,700 providers. There'll be some recommendations down below. And developing a relationship with your advisor opens up additional benefits like weekly discounts, chakra clearing, intention setting, interpretation of synchronicities. But what I really appreciated was their matching tool, which is what I'm going to show you right now. So I wanted advice in love and relationships, and I wanted someone who was clairvoyant. And then I just put in my information so that they can tap into my energy. And the best time to really explore Keen Psychics is now, because they have a special where the first 10 minutes it's just $1.99. Just use my code down below. Okay, and then there you go, searching, and then all these people are there for you to explore. So anyway, long story short, she was truly gifted. I mean, I've met a lot of gifted light workers, but she was truly gifted. She was spot on with my situation, and she shared further insight that really confirmed what I was already getting intuitively, which I always tell you guys. What you're really hoping for when you do these things is to get just a confirmation of your own intuition. You're going to rely on your own intuition always, but it's always good to get that confirmation. And she really confirmed for me what I already knew intuitively, but what a part of me was kind of resistant. So I'm really grateful to her for that. All right, so use the link down below in the description box, and you're going to get your discount, and their weekly discounts, as I said, from Keen Psychics. So you will not be disappointed. I just want to let you know that this video is being sponsored by Keen, and I thank you so much for listening. And now on to our reading. Hey guys, hey pal 2, if you chose the Mermaid Tarot by the wonderful Dame Darcy, Darcy, Pride and Prejudice, this is going to be your reading. So before we get into the tarot, let's have a look at this Archetypes and Shadows deck, and whatever spirit wants to come through. Now, it's really supposed to be a significator for your person, but I'm going to interpret the card as I see it, okay? Whatever intuitive hits that I get, and I'll still pull some tarot on it. All right, so let's see. Spirit, whatever you want to come through about their person, okay? What does their person wish that the viewer knew? What do they wish Pal 2 knew? Underneath the deck, listen, it's been coming out. All right, it's just underneath the deck, but no, like, listen, there's some kind of negative energy here, some kind of black magic going on. So Pal 2, you have to really ramp up your protection. That's one. But I'm also getting a message like your person feels cursed. Guys, that's what I get when I look at this. Your person feels cursed. I think they've had a spate of bad luck, and they think that they're cursed. They do. And they wish that you knew it. They feel like they're being punished for something. They feel like they're being punished. And part of them feels like they deserve it. Okay, pile 2. You're dealing with some heavy energy. Let's see what's going on. We have the fighter. Oh my God. But you know, the fighter, but it's also a shadow card right here. Right? It says shadow. So what am I getting from this? You see how this person's backed into a corner? This is what they're feeling like right now. So they wish you knew. They feel backed into a corner. It's like there's attacks. They're attacked from every side. Maybe they're attacked from you, karmics, family members, friends. It's everybody. It's a fight, and they're feeling very defensive right now. They feel like they can't trust anybody. Maybe not even you. They feel backed into a corner. You know, when people back into a corner, they lash out. They lash out. So if you know, maybe if the last time you spoke with your person, they lashed out, it's because they've been fighting everything and everyone in their life, and they've not been supported. But I am getting deeper than that. Some of you guys dealing with a boxer, deeper, or wrestlers, or kickboxing, or some kind of martial arts. Anyway, but deeper than this, I'm getting this person has always been like that. Okay, it's just more pronounced now because maybe there's a lot of opposition coming from all corners. But I think this person has always been defensive, and even the smallest thing can make them lash out, because I think there's some kind of trauma from childhood, and it's just like an animal that's been abused. I mean, just you reaching out your hand to offer comfort will probably get some sort of vicious response, because this dog, this animal, has learned to protect itself. Okay, it does not know if what is coming at it bodes it ill or bodes it well. So your person right now, they are on the defense, and they're fighting everything that's coming towards them, including you. So Spirit, tell us about this fighter. So if they're lashing out, it's just because they're defensive, and they feel like they need to be right now. They feel backed into a corner. Okay, yeah. They feel disempowered. We have the Strength card in reverse. Now, this is also could be an abuse of power as well, okay? So maybe they're dealing with someone who's abusive. Yes. Oh, Spirit is saying they're fighting a transformation right now. Good luck. Yeah, they're fighting transformation right now. All right, so what am I getting with this? And then we have the player card coming through. It looks like the universe is pushing this person to change, but they're fighting this tooth and nail because they don't know how else to be. For some of you, this person has some kind of sex addiction that has kept them stuck. Okay, and they're still fighting because, again, they have defined themselves by that kind of behavior. Okay, what I'm also getting as well is that this person vacillates between stepping into their power with this transformation and a feeling of powerlessness. So they might go hot and cold, but in the end, they ain't going a fucking place. They're just stuck. They're stuck because this person has to realize they're fighting themselves, really, you know. It's not other people they're fighting. They're fighting themselves right now. They're fighting their shadow, their wounding. That's what they're fighting. This is the ego trying to stay alive. So as much as they want to come forward and you know, like, be vulnerable, and you know, offer some kind of apology or reach out some sort of hand in friendship, this person is choosing to be defensive. Okay, so pile 2, you're dealing with someone that's on the defense, but I'm really getting it's as a result of some really long, hard fights in their corner. All right, so let's see what else they wish you knew. For some of you, they wish that you knew that they're fighting for this connection, and there's a lot of opposition. Okay, they want you to know that. All right, let's get 6 cards. What do they wish you knew, pile 2? What do they wish you knew, pile 2? Page of Cups in reverse, or Page of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, and then we have a letter in reverse. So it looks like as much as this person wants to reach out, they want to reach out with communication, they want to reach out with some sort of gift, they want to come towards you, and they're feeling confused. They're feeling confused because part of them wants this communication, and then the other part of them is telling them that they're not good enough. That's a hard spot to be in. So we have two aces fighting. The ace of communication, the ace of self-love, but self-love is in reverse. All right, so this person wants to come forward, and they want to talk to you. They recognize you as part of their truth, but they feel like they're not good enough. And there's nothing that you can do to make them feel good enough, pal, too. That's the journey for them. That's their journey. Ain't nothing you can do. You can bend over backward. You can give this person all kinds of... okay, this is Dame down. See, this is the Author card. So that's a Creator card, right? You can give them all kind of reassurances and compliments until that person feels that self-love inside. You're dealing with a lost cause, okay? We have Hermit in reverse. Some of you guys dealing with a Virgo. We have Death card. You see, they're resisting this transformation. That's a resistance to transformation. I'm going to pull a card on this because it's the second time that Death in reverse has come out. But to me, this lineup with Death in reverse and Hermit in reverse is like a refusal to really go deep within and to really face a core wound. Otherwise, it could be interpreted as they don't want this to die, and they are taking action, but I'm not getting that with that Fighter card. I'm still gonna pull cards because I do want to give you the message. We have Seven of Pentacles in reverse. You see, no, it's all blocked. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have the Tower in reverse. Scorpio and Aries. And we have this Eight of Pentacles. First good card I find. All right. More grounded energy. What am I getting from this lineup? On first impressions, what I'm getting is that your person's working hard. There's something that they want to create here. Now I see this person underwater and they feel like if they're drowning in their emotions right now. I'm really getting, and they showed me that Seven of Cups. This person feeling confused. I think there's a lot of upheaval in your person's life. Okay, I think there are a lot of things going wrong, especially when it comes to finances. Look, we have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse here. Okay, they've lost some kind of financial investment. There's something that they invested in that it looks like that investment fell through. Okay, now what I'm getting here is that your person's working hard. And the reason why they're working hard is because there's something in their life that's crumbling and they're trying to prevent that tower from completely falling down. Okay, but because they're so preoccupied with keeping this tower from falling down, they're missing their chance at transformation here, and they're missing their chance and really looking deep within and addressing their core wounding. So that's what I'm getting off the bat. That's what I'm getting off the bat. So what they want you to know, they wish you knew that right now they're just drowning in their emotions. They don't have a handle on things. Their life is a mess. And as much as they want to come and put in the effort and invest in this relationship, right now there are other things that are taking up their attention. There's something here that they're trying to prevent from falling. Whether it's they're trying to salvage some the last bits of an investment or something like that. But they want you to know, for them, this relationship has not died, okay? But it looks like there's something else that's taking up their attention at this time, okay? Let me pull some cards on these four, and let's make sure that's the message that's coming through. But that's what I'm seeing here. Spirit, talk to us about the Hermit in reverse. What's that about? You see, they're trapped. Trapped in programming. That's what I'm getting here. Trapped in programming. Trapped in their thoughts. Trapped in their head. Okay? They want to give this solid offer to you, but their woundedness prevents them from doing that. Okay? Their intuition is telling them, go for it. Go speak to her. Right? Get rid of that third party. Okay? But they feel conflicted. They feel conflicted. They feel conflicted. That's what I'm getting. They feel conflicted. Let's see that death card in reverse. Yeah, look, we have the Knight of Swords and the Tower moment. Okay, so what I'm getting here as well, as I told you, your person's resisting a transformation right now, and they're resisting the transformation of this relationship. This person does want to come towards you because they want to tell you, one, they've been working really, really hard, and two, there's some kind of Tower moment that's happening in their life right now, and they want to talk to you about it. Okay, but they're so defensive, okay, when it comes to this, and it's because their world has turned upside down, and they don't know who they can trust. Okay, now they want you to know that they're awake, they're seeing things clearly, but right now they're so heartbroken, so deep in their emotions. Okay, they just can't communicate effectively. Okay, so this relationship is not over for them, but at the same time, the kind of deep introspection that you need them to do, they can't do it right now. They're just fighting for survival. They want you to know that they're fighting for survival, especially their economic survival. That's what I'm getting with this. Especially their economic survival. Yeah, they're with a karmic. They're with a karmic. They're with a karmic. Okay, and it looks like whatever investment they made with the karmic, it's all falling apart. Okay, they're trying to prevent this tower from falling. Okay, with this karmic energy here. Okay, but it's gonna crumble. They don't feel like putting any energy and effort anymore, right? So there's a Tower moment that's happening in your person's life. Okay, they do want to come and, you know, put in the work and really work on this partnership with you, but there's so much shit going on. That's what I'm getting. There's just so much things going on in their life right now that they can't process things. They're just not seeing. They're not seeing straight. I think this card sums it all. They are drowning in their emotions right now. This is what it is. And they're also trying to drown themselves in the work because they're trying to create something that's going to give them abundance. That's what I'm getting. They're trying to create something that's going to give them abundance. So right now I see your person as defensive because there's a lot of chaos in their life, and they wish that you knew that. The main takeaway is whatever's happening right now, if they're lashing out, if they're being defensive, no, I want you to know it's nothing personal. It's just that right now this person, their back is up against the wall. They don't know who to trust. And they wish that you knew that so that you would understand why they do the things that they do. They feel like they can't trust anyone right now. So as much as they want this relationship to transform, right now, it's like survival imperatives are staring this person in the face. I don't want to insult you or anything, but you're on the back burner at this point in time. This person's fighting for survival. Okay? So what is the advice for you? We have building blocks in reverse. It's a card number 28, and 28 reduced to 10. So it looks like something hasn't ended just yet. Let me see. So this looks like a Tower moment. 28. 28 building blocks in reverse. Some tough energy. Power 2. Spirit saying, now is the time to address the cracks in the foundations of your life. Perhaps your values have changed and it's time to strengthen your convictions and let go of the things that no longer serve the vision that you have for your life. And I think this is what's happening with your person also. It's like a shake-up of everything that they know. So they're trying to cling to the last remnants of familiarity, but it's not going to happen. These tower moments are going to happen anyway, and your person has to accept that. And you too, there are tower moments that have happened for you. You're not the same person. You don't believe the same things. So Spirit is saying this is a time to really reevaluate where you stand on particular issues, etc., etc., and even look at your foundation, how you grew up, what you were taught, your programming, and really throw out what's no longer working. Because remember, it's an energetic connection. When you do that, they will also follow suit. It says, perhaps your values have changed and it's time to strengthen your convictions and let go of the things that no longer serve the vision you have for your life. Or perhaps you choose to ignore the signs that a situation or agreement you have entered into is not right for you. Remove the rotten pieces. So, in business, you call that surgical removal, right? Remove the rotten pieces and reinforce your core moral strength and integrity. Now's the time for rigorous honesty, for your call to renovate and upgrade your consciousness. Okay? You will be happy when you do so. Spirit has a spectacular blueprint for your life, far beyond your imagination. Do not be afraid to replace what's not solid. So this is a time to examine everything. Everything you believe, everything that you were taught, and then you really have to examine it and compare it against what you're getting intuitively, your downloads, what resonates with your soul, and see if you're going to keep it and if you're not. And this is a message that really resonates with me, quite frankly. Okay, I try not to choose piles or anything like that, but something about this message resonates with me, and it's because this past month I've been going through like the Bible. And whilst I believe in Christ and Christ consciousness, I'm recognizing and accepting that a lot of the Bible are the downloads of someone else, okay? There's someone else's download about the Christ and their experience with the Christ, okay? And just like us, so sometimes we operate from ego. They had their own biases and they had their own ego. So there are a lot of things that are written, especially, well, definitely I don't look at the Old Testament, okay? That's just for reference. Okay, but there are definitely things that, are in the New Testament that I just don't resonate with as my truth. And so I'm throwing that out. And I'm just sticking to the core message of the Christ, which is the focus on love. Okay, because some of the things that I see in there, to me, don't resonate with why the Christ came. So it's these things. So it's keeping the pieces that resonate with you and then surgically just removing those that you're like, yeah, that does not resonate with the core message. So I'm just going to throw that out. It doesn't resonate with me. So it's those kind of things that we have to examine, okay? Or beliefs, the things that we were taught by our parents and so on. All these things, looking at keeping what's good and the rest, cut. All right, so my loves, that was your reading. I hope that helped you. Take care. Bye. My lovers, welcome to my channel. My name is Made for Love, and before we get into today's reading, I'd just like to share my experience with keen psychics with you. I thought it would be a good resource because you do know that I close my private readings from time to time, and yes, psychics get psychic readings too. So let me tell you all about it. So sign up was quick and easy, not like other websites where you swear they're working for the Census Bureau with all the information that they want, right? And then you have all these options that open up, and you're free to browse more than 1,700 providers. There'll be some recommendations down below. And developing a relationship with your advisor opens up additional benefits like weekly discounts, chakra clearing, intention setting, interpretation of synchronicities. But what I really appreciated was their matching tool, which is what I'm going to show you right now. So I wanted advice in love and relationships, and I wanted someone who was clairvoyant, and then I just put in my information so that they can tap into my energy. And the best time to really explore keen psychics is now, because they have a special where the first 10 minutes it's just $1.99. Just use my code down below. Okay, and then there you go, searching, and then all these people are there for you to explore. So anyway, long story short, she was truly gifted. I mean, I've met a lot of gifted light workers, but she was truly gifted. She was spot on with my situation, and she shared further insight that really confirmed what I was already getting intuitively, which I always tell you guys. What you're really hoping for when you do these things is to get just a confirmation of your own intuition. You're going to rely on your own intuition always, but it's always good to get that confirmation. And she really confirmed for me what I already knew intuitively, but what a part of me was kind of resistant. So I'm really grateful to her for that. All right, so use the link down below in the description box, and you're going to get your discount, and their weekly discounts, as I said, from Kim Psychic. So you will not be disappointed. I just want to let you know that this video is being sponsored by Keen, and I thank you so much for listening. And now on to our reading. Pile 3, welcome to your reading, guys. Okay, so let's find out, what does your person wish that you knew? So what we're going to do, we're going to go into that Archetypes and Shadows deck by Chuck Spezzano. And let's get a significator for your person. Could be how they're feeling, maybe what they want to talk about. Whatever it is, I'll interpret the card that comes out, okay? And I'll also look at the card that's underneath the deck as well. All right, so underneath the deck, we have the man. We have the man. Somebody's the man. Okay, so we're talking about a divine masculine. But they're also balancing their masculine and feminine energies. But right now, they're standing up for themselves, standing in their power. Okay, it looks like previously they may have given their power away. We have strong man in reverse, and might have been holding back on their feelings, their love. We have miser here. All right, but we have someone who's determined to be the man. So what do they want you to know? Let me turn down the music just a tad, because it's competing with my voice right now. All right, let's see the man. What does the man want to tell you? Masculine energy. Want to tell you, Earth Mother. Beautiful. This is you. They want to tell you about you. They wish you knew how much they admire you. They wish you knew that impact you had upon them. Okay, look them here. Just a little cub. I mean, they have the potential to be, stand in their power, because, remember, Leo is a strength card, right? And it's a lion that's fully grown, right? So they're here, they have the potential to be powerful, and you've been nurturing them, and they do feel your nurturing energy. They think you are a goddess. They think that you are so wise, because the hair is gray hair, and hair is always a symbol of wisdom. If we even think about particularly the British court system, and especially their high courts and so on, with the white wigs, and I think even the Supreme Court, I'm not sure. I'm only familiar with the British court system, right? Because our system is also modeled after that. The white wigs are supposed to symbolize that wisdom, okay? Yes, and they think you're deeply spiritual and protective, because even in the back here, we have 2 dolphins in the back here. She's got turtles, so they see us very grounded, but at the same time, emotionally balanced. What else is here? Not a deer. Maybe they were running away from you. I don't mean to laugh, but you know masculine energy, they run, but you have been very healing, because I'm really noticing the stars. How many stars do we have here? Is it 12 stars? Yes, 3 in each corner. Okay. So that could be the hangman. So you've been very enlightening, but there's something about you that's been particularly healing and very nurturing. And they wish they knew just how much they value you, just how much they put you on a pedestal. They wish you knew that. They wish you could see yourself the way through their eyes. And through their eyes, you're larger than life. You're amazing. You're a goddess. And they're just this lion. Right? Well, then it's not a lion. It's a leopard, isn't it? But not fully in their power. You're totally in your power. and they aren't fully in their power. But they're rising up to meet you. They want to level up to meet you. So they wish that you knew that. But let's pull 3 cards on that now. So they see you as the Empress. You're just so grounded in touch with nature. You represent that Gaia energy to them. Okay, what do we have here? We have 5 of Swords. This is regret though. They regret the mind games and all that shit and all the bullshit from the past. And they wish they could tell you this, okay? They wish they could tell you that. Yeah. You see, they're recognizing that they did you an injustice. They couldn't fully appreciate you. They couldn't fully appreciate you and what you were bringing to the table. So they wish that you knew that. They do regret the past. They regret the mind games. They do regret hurting you. They wish they could tell you that. But right now, they feel so out of sorts, so unbalanced. And they might even have a karmic in the mix here. All right? There might even be some conflict with the karmic that they might want to tell you about as well. But they want to talk to you. I just don't get that they have the courage because yeah, they're trying to step into their power, but there's still this page, huh? And you are a whole goddess, right? You're a whole goddess and there's still a page. So what do they wish that you knew? Let me put this here. So we're going to be using the Incromancy deck. What do they wish you knew? What do they wish you knew? Underneath the deck, we got the 2 of Cups. Beautiful. They wish you knew that they know that this is true love. All right, so let's get 6 cards, guys. We have the Devil. Ooh, they're dancing with the Devil. We got Capricorn here. We have, this is the what? Ace of Pentacles in reverse? What's this? No, this is King of Pentacles in reverse. We have a Knight of Cups in reverse. Pisces. King of Pentacles is Taurus. What is this? We have the 4 of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We have the Queen of Swords. Listen, they want to talk about the karmic, y'all. This one want to talk about the karmic. Oh God, power 3. Libra energy with that Queen of Swords reverse. Now, in my readings, all reverse card cards are karmic energies. So this person just want to talk about the karmic. Oh, and there you are. You are the end. You are the end result. Okay. So you're the beginning and you're the ending for this person. Alpha and Omega for this person. Beautiful. That's a beautiful message. We have Aries energy here. So what they want to talk about? They want to talk to you about their life right now. Their life in a fucking mess. All right. So what's happening is they're in this toxic situation. They just want to talk about the karmic, right? They want to tell you. They're in this toxic situation here. It's I'm really getting this a karmic situation. If this is not a karmic, this person has addictions, okay, and they want to tell you about that. All right, let's take the addictions one first. So if it is that you know there's no karmic and your person has addictions, one of the things that they are addicted to is the material world and money. Okay, they're addicted to the material world and money. They're also addicted to people chasing after them. I think this person, so external validation. This person holds back their love in the hopes that others will keep on overgiving. So they shut themselves off to ensure that people are always trying to get their attention. So they're addicted to validation. Okay, I think this person also, there's some kind of depression that's going on here. We have the 4 of Cups here. 4 of Cups usually means boredom. Okay, but if you look at the emotional spiral, and you could go on my community page and just move down a couple months back, you'll see the emotional spiral. From the time you hit boredom, you have begun that spiral downward into suicidal ideation. Okay, so this person, their addictions have gotten them in a dark hole. It's a sunken place. Okay, it's a sunken place. And then to make it even worse, okay, it looks like you guys aren't talking. Okay, so they're in this mess. And here you are, the Earth Mother and the Queen of Wands. Everything's going right with you. You are empowered. You are sexy. You're a business person. Everything is going right for you, and it just amplifies the bullshit that's happening in their life. They wish you knew. They wish they knew. They wish you knew everything that they're going through, because they're going through a lot. There's a lot. There's a lot. Now, if this person is with a karmic, it's a heavily codependent relationship. Okay, both of them are bound. Both of them bound to the material world too. Okay, they're staying together because there's some kind of finances here, some kind of lack mentality. They want you to know that now, they now know that this person is only with them for the money. They now know, and they wish that you knew, that they know that this person does not love them, has no romantic attraction for them at all. They wish that you knew that they're as bored as F in that situation, and maybe even depressed. They also want you to know that this person that they're with is verbally abusive. And they also want you to know that they find themselves comparing this person to you, and that person comes up wanting every time. Well, we could have told them that. You don't take a distorted empress and you try to put in the empress's clothes. You don't do that, okay? You don't do that. So this is what this person is now figuring out, okay? That's what they're now figuring out, pile 3. So they compare everybody in their life to you, and everybody comes up wanting. So the takeaway here is they wish you knew just how much they revere you. Let me see what this Queen of Wands doing, because that's you there. Let's see what this Queen of Wands doing. All right, so it looks like they're making a plan to go towards the Queen of Wands. But there's also a message here that they know that they were sneaky and were hiding behind a mask and not showing their true self when they were with you. Okay, they've had a lot of time to introspect, you see, and they're realizing that now. They're also realizing that they hid behind this mask because they were intimidated by you, and that's why they chose to settle, perhaps, with someone who was in distorted energies. They couldn't deal with the Empress. They couldn't deal with the Empress. And they're realizing that now because they have a lot of time on their hands. Let me see what's going on with this Queen of Swords reverse, this karmic. I told you, this person, I think you guys are not talking, right? Because there's a card of not talking, and here you are as a Queen of Cups, the psychic, okay? But they're also letting you know that they keep comparing the karmic to you, and of course, the karmic comes up wanting every time. Because this karmic is cold. Now, Queen of Swords, when she's in the upright, now she's already on the defense, okay? She's usually a divorcee, so she's been through it, and she's really guarded as to who is to be allowed to come into her energy, all right? But when she's in reverse, she's cutting, she's biting, she's very harsh. She could be very abusive. So they're comparing how defensive this person is, and this person is very much like them. Okay, they're vibrating in the same energy. Okay, how defensive this person is as to how open-hearted you are. Look at you. Psychic, long hair, very wise. Okay, and there's an elegance, and you don't get off your throne. You don't get off your throne. Okay? This Queen of Swords here, she's reversed, she's thrown off the throne. Right? You don't get off your throne. You're there. Observing the situation, and you know there's a knowingness about her. She always reminds me the Queen of Cups of the High Priestess, right? So they keep comparing the karmic to you, and I wish that you knew that. And, you know, it's chalk and cheese. It's chalk and cheese. We could have told them that. So what does Spirit want you to do or want you to know at this time? What is the advice for you? What is the advice? Advice is the fork in the road. I'm going to read it upright. Card number 13. That's transformation. Okay, let's see what Spirit wants to tell us about that. 13. Okay, the relationship message for 13. Okay, what does it say? It says, You've reached a moment of truth in the evolution of your relationship. And I think this person's realizing that now as well. Which will you choose to open which will you choose? To open up to the possibility of love, or to remain isolated? To go deeper and commit to mutual passion, or walk away? This is a time to take responsibility for your truest desire and follow it. Be honest with yourself about what you're willing to do, invest, and give. Then choose. You cannot make a wrong choice. If you move forward with a relationship, know that it will be based on truth and authenticity. You will have made a conscious decision rather than simply hanging on because you don't want to be alone, or ending things because you're afraid of the intensity of genuine connection, which is what I think this person did before. They were afraid of the intensity of genuine connection, so they decided, you know what, I can't level up to this empress here, so I will settle for someone who's vibrating at my level. And that's what they did, and that's why they're in this toxic situation. Okay, so all roads lead to lessons you must learn in your relationships. Regardless of the decision you make, it will place you on the path to a truer experience of the heart. So Spirit is saying, rather than wait for this person to make a decision, you too have to make a conscious decision. Do you delve deeper and create a more intimate relationship with this person? And you can only do that if they are available to do so. You don't want someone who's physically and emotionally unavailable. Or do you manifest something else, manifest something new? But just hanging around waiting for this person to choose you or to sort themselves out, it sends the relationship into some kind of stalemate energy. So you have to do something now that moves this energy along. So whether you engage this person again and have a more intimate dive into the relationship and the things that may have gone wrong, and see if mutually you guys want to move forward with it, okay? Or do you just disconnect and manifest something new? Spirit saying right now, it's time for a choice. It's time for a choice. It's time for change. It's time for transformation. Spirit is saying. Food for thought, Earth Mother. All right, so that was your reading, pile 2. Why am I saying pile 2? Maybe you can watch pile 2. Okay, maybe you can watch pile 2. But that was your reading, pile 3. I hope that helped you. Take care. Bye.